because maybe here's what I think happened to Sky Moore. Here's what really happened. As we've learned from our entire football watching friendship with Sneaky, he's the jinx. He says, he says on Thursday, oh, the Seahawks are about to win the division for the Eagles here, P. And then what happens? The Cowboys come back and win.
The Eagles are about to win by 30.
And then
almost
they get
lose by 30.
Yeah, they almost lose by 30. Sneaky, I think you jinxed Sky Moore by buying his jersey too soon.
Yep. You have to look, man. I know, like, you don't believe in a lot of things. Neither do I. Okay.
Neither do I. I don't even technically believe in the jinx, but I mean, it's just kind of the track record is so good.
Any superstitions?
Your track record is so fucking good.
Right. I don't believe in a god or superstitions that much, but I believe you can jinx your team.
You do believe in the power. Okay.
Dude, during the Eagles game, I'm just sitting there like, he fucking did that on purpose.
I did do that on purpose.
I know you did. I knew you fucking did. And I was like, I was like, why would he fucking say anything? I'm so mad at him right now.
I really didn't think it would work.
And it might be Sneaky's at the bottom of my screen, so it might be that guy right down there.
That's where he's at on mine.
Trying to screw over other teams and then watching his team good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we're
gonna lose next week to the Bills, and then we're gonna lose again. And we're just losing. Could have gotten another game up on the Broncos for the division and basically sealed it up. Been 3 games up with 5 weeks left. But
no. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Beyond Sports, where we're gonna be bitching about the sports tonight. We're gonna be bitching about them.
Is that the intro I wanted to do? Welcome to Beyond Depression, where we're all sad and hate life
because of sports.
Yeah. We are grown adults who have absolutely nothing to do with these teams winning or losing, and there's no reason we should let it ruin our day.
But here we are.
We're gonna.
Here we fucking are.
We're gonna.
Chiefs Packers. What are your thoughts on this game? Sneaky, let's start with you.
I mean,
my thoughts exactly.
Blackness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The S word.
Bad officiating for both teams.
I'm gonna look up how to tie a noose out of a jersey.
Was this your 13th reason?
Dude, that last drive, my God.
Oh fuck. That was just such bad play calling there at the end.
I didn't understand. Like the insta throw out of bounds on second net. Why?
I don't know, man.
I think we were seeing. I think we wanted to. So we had just enough time for maybe 2 more plays. So I think we were if it was open,
we could have run a 10 or 15 yarder at the sideline and gotten out of bounds.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I agree.
Hey, if it's open, we want to throw this thing right away, not take a chance for a sack. If it's open, throw it. Or if it's open, take it. But if it's not, just throw it out. And then that way we can just, try for a Hail Mary.
Yeah, dude, it was stupid. It was fucking.
I hope Matt Nagy gets picked up for a DUI tonight.
I mean, I think that the worst part of it is it felt like just getting it. We got depleted in this game. Like so many injuries in this one, it just felt inevitable. It felt you're sitting there and you're just watching all these players get hurt, and you're like, not only do I hope we can escape this game with a victory, I hope we can escape, with our players.
Yeah. Once Drew Tranquil went out for the game, you
tough.
Can't lose both. You can't be down both middle linebackers.
Yeah, and then losing Cook as well is not.
And then we lost one of our safeties.
And then the other starting safety had been out of the lineup for a little bit.
Well, yeah, Pacheco was out for a little bit. Pacheco. Like it was ugly.
It was an ugly game.
And absolutely nothing looked difficult for the Packers tonight at all.
No,
No,
Jordan
they-
Love had his best highlight reel of his career.
Yep. He's looking
He
like
had-
Aaron Rodgers against us. So,
He was dropping dimes. So
um,
Yeah.
we were terrible. Uh,
yeah, it was not a good day of football.
very bad. It's very, very bad. It's the worst.
Yep.
On other depressing news for me, the Eagles got destroyed by the fucking Niners.
I know. Can you believe the audacity of Vegas to not give the Eagles more points than 3? Like
Yeah.
they only gave you guys 3 points. They're giving you like 13 points.
Yeah.
I mean, the Niners still would have covered that, I think, right?
Yeah. We got crushed.
Just the blatant disrespect of
Well-
the 49ers to only favor them by 3.
There was a point in that game where the Eagles felt like they were going to get some momentum in there, and then Debo got that big touchdown that right across the middle. There was a huge hold on Reed Blankenship that the refs were just like, that didn't happen.
Did you oh, look at that. Both of
And
the
if there's any fairness in the world, which in the NFL there isn't, if they're gonna completely ban Tyreek Hill's friend because he participated in a celebration, that fucking meatball on the sidelines better get banned too.
He's the head of security.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing right
He was, trying to break up a potential fight that was about to happen,
there? No,
which is his job.
no, that's not his job. Not between players.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
head of security. He was.
Not between players.
He's there to control the
Yeah.
fans.
yeah,
and
he's
keep
not
them-
there for the players. I
Yeah,
don't know what that was. That was
Uh,
funny though. It was kind of funny. I don't know why he got ejected for like rubbing the dude's face, but
Yeah,
no, that dude should have been nowhere near the sideline.
Greenlaw deserved it. He threw a punch. I mean, that a dude.
he,
That he was trying to throw a punch.
he gave the guy a
But
little.
your dude instigated the contact.
The rep that
The,
I mean, he was just
the head of
sitting there,
security guy.
he's a Philly
mean,
legend now.
a lot of people instigate contact. It's the guy who throws the punch that usually gets the punishment. But I don't know if that was really a punch. It was like kind of just like feeling his beard if you had one.
I want to say Greenlaw got thrown out of last year's NFC Championship game as well. For shit. So I think that they had a very they were looking
watched.
for they were honestly watching these teams from the get-go on this sort of shit. So they were really gun happy, I'll say.
Hey,
'Cause
this feels like
team
one, though.
was about to fight before the game even started.
Feels like one where you get your ass kicked in the regular season and then you meet back up with them in the playoffs and it goes the other way.
Yeah, I wasn't too upset about it. I mean, the Eagles are still the 1 seed. They didn't play well. Hopefully this is the catalyst they need to actually sign Shaquille Barrett. Or not Barrett, but Shaquille Leonard. Bring him in. We need a linebacker to help. I think that was the second level really killed the Eagles today.
Yeah, you guys, the one thing that was clear from this game is you guys have no answer for Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, and that's the linebacking core killed us today. That's what my I surmised from it. I think that Zach Cunningham doesn't solve all that problem, but I think he helps some. Nakobe Dean hasn't been great, so bringing in Shaq Leonard could potentially reinforce that, even though he's been more of a run stopper, which is what we need.
We'll give you guys we'll give you guys Drew Tranquil. Once Bolton is healthy, we'll give you guys Drew Tranquil. You give us Devonta Smith. I'm not even asking for your best wide receiver. We'll give you our second best middle linebacker.
He might
You
be,
give us your
though.
second best wide receiver. That's all I'm saying. We help each other out. That fixes both of our problems. We
Dude,
get
Devonta
Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith might be our best wide receiver at times.
No,
At
AJ, that
times.
is so disrespectful to AJ Brown. Have you
Devonta
seen what
Smith-
AJ Brown's done this year? Have you seen what AJ Brown's done? This
AJ
year?
Brown was a great, but
This is gonna bobble. Have you seen what AJ Brown's done this year?
Devonta Smith is a great wide receiver. On
Yeah,
his way
I'm
to being
not
a great
saying
wide
he's
receiver.
bad. That's why I'd like him. I'm just saying.
And that's why I said he
He's-
might be sometimes our best wide receiver. He's not always. There's days
Okay, so
where we need
there are
Devonta.
games where he does better because how much,
I think he set the
attention-
Eagles.
How much
I think
attention
last
AJ
year he
Brown
set
is-
the Eagles record for catches.
Probably No,
So,
look, look, that's because AJ Brown demands a lot of attention, gets Devonta wide open. So
I don't
give us
think they're going
Devonta
to trade
Smith
him.
and we'll give you Drew Tranquil. It's a fair trade.
No, Drew Tranquil, no. He's a good player, but the Eagles are not going to trade a wide receiver for a linebacker. They don't have Chip Kelly running this team anymore.
Okay. I don't
You're
know. I don't
you're
know.
just a
man.
little late. If Chip Kelly was our coach and GM, yes, we would trade you one of our best skill
This
position
guy's
players for a
impossible.
linebacker. He did
This
it with
guy's impossible. You're
Shady McCoy for Kiko Alonso. That son
I'll
of a
I'll
bitch.
tell you that the Taylor Swift no longer helps us out.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk
Yeah.
about something that makes us happy, okay?
The
I'm
Broncos
starting to
losing.
think that maybe she wasn't there because I didn't see any shots of her.
There was no shots of Taylor Swift, and there was a Simone Biles. They showed her, but
They
they didn't show
showed Taylor
Taylor
at the
Swift.
very beginning of the game,
Okay.
up in the
Okay.
booth in like a red jacket. That was it. The rest of it was black.
Yeah.
She wasn't wearing.
Hey, that's fine. But yeah, things that make us happy. The Broncos 5-game win streak ended today
Mhm.
at the hands of the Texans. CJ
That was a great
Stroud.
game.
See,
It was
yeah,
a
that was a
fantastic.
really entertaining game.
Yeah, Russ throws 2 fourth quarter interceptions,
Yeah.
including one to lose the game. That was fantastic.
Dude, it was. It was everything you hoped it would be.
Yeah.
But even
I was
before
like,
that, it was
man,
just a good
I
game.
saw that. I was like, maybe it's going to be a good day of football. And
Yeah,
then the
it really
Eagles get
tricked us.
absolutely run over, and we.
Yeah, I don't get to enjoy any of this shit.
Yeah, I got really bailed out by the Chiefs game, but I didn't want to get bailed out, boys. I knew Sneaky was going to be ruthless today after that Eagles game, but he doesn't have it in him. He's depressed.
I really wasn't.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. But yeah.
Look,
There's
the
a few
Eagles need a
teams.
little adversity, okay, in their season. You can't just
Hey.
cakewalk it to the Super
Dude.
Bowl. That's when you lose the Super Bowl. It
Hey,
happens every time.
We've now suffered the worst possible thing that could happen to a team. We had to witness 3 plays with Marcus Mariota. And yeah, we survived them, but it didn't look good. It was the most terrifying thing I've seen all season. Was Marcus Mariota running out onto the football field in place
Well,
of our injured leader.
Just watch the division evaporate.
Oh, dude, I mean, every that's what
the
flashed before
Cleveland
my eyes.
Browns had to watch Joe Flacco for like an entire game. So
Yeah, but it wasn't Marcus Mariota.
for 4 snaps, not an entire game of Joe Flacco.
I
I'm
know.
saying 4 snaps of Mariota is probably better than an entire Joe Flacco game. That's all.
Maybe, yeah. You're right.
Oh my God.
But yeah. So yeah, congratulations to the Texans for doing one thing that made us happy today.
Yeah, for the only thing that made us really happy.
And then here's 3 teams that I hate right now because they did what the Chiefs couldn't do, and they beat teams that are lesser than them.
Which we cannot do.
The Dolphins beat the piss out of the Commanders 45-15. The Lions survived the Saints.
The Saints kind of had to make a comeback.
They did. That's why I said that's why I said, what did I say? Survived.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Because the Saints actually took the lead, I think, at one point in that game. And the Lions had to come back to regain the lead.
Did that happen?
I think that's what happened. I think that's what they were showing on a highlights reel.
Could have paid more attention to that game, I guess.
If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, people.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. The Colts had to come back against the Titans. I know that one. And the Titans. Derrick Henry had a good day. Started out well.
Yeah. Yeah. The Colts with that walk-off win, right? The Colts that was a great game, actually.
Yeah,
Gardner Minshew. Still out there balling and doing it, man.
Gardner's just.
And the Colts, the Colts are only 1 game worse than us, guys. I'd like you to know that the Colts are only a game worse than we are.
Yeah.
We talked a lot of bad shit about the Colts in the offseason, too. We did not speak highly of the Colts.
And they're on their backup QB, and they're 1 game.
Sneaky Sam. Both of you guys had Colts down as one of your worst 4 teams in the NFL.
Yeah, well.
And the Texans were on both of those lists with Tim as well.
I had got the Panthers right.
No, none of us had the Panthers.
Nobody saw this coming with CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
like literally nobody.
Nobody had the Panthers on their worst 5 teams.
I thought
Or
we
four
all
teams.
I thought we all assumed no, everybody assumed the Cardinals. I'm sorry, everybody assumed the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
the Cardinals we were all right on.
We didn't have the Panthers.
None
Didn't
of
we
us
just
had.
kind of skip the NFC South because we thought it was just gonna be a trash
Yeah,
division? So
yeah,
we were like, we can't
No,
even.
because Sam had the fucking Falcons on there. And
Oh,
so
they're
did
leading the
Tim.
division at 6-6.
You and Tim had them on the fucking.
Well, this is yeah. This should tell you something about
I
preseason
want
prediction.
to actually point out I'm pretty sure I called the Falcons win the division all preseason.
Best NFC. Yeah, let me see. I don't know if we picked division winners. I can check. I had the Giants as one of my best NFC teams.
Hmm. Okay, so again, preseason predictions do what they do, and they age horribly. So
Yeah.
Man, the Steelers offense coming right back down, right? They're so happy after firing Matt Canada.
Nikki did have the Falcons winning the NFC South.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Steelers
And he's like, even last week when they were like really happy that they had gotten like 400 yards of offense, like we haven't gotten 400 yards of offense in years. And you're like, well, it still only got you 16 points. Like, I don't.
Yeah, dude, they're
The goal is to score points, not just gain offensive
Kenny
yardage.
Pickett got injured.
Yeah, Pickett did get injured, and they had
Yeah, he did. So that's tough. That is tough.
you had Mitchell
And I get that
Trubisky
they're
out there.
step in the right direction for him with gaining yardage, but then 24-10.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
But they did have Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They had Mitch Trubisky out there for a while, so that's never going to be fun. But yeah, dude, the Patriots this year, I'm just jumping all around.
Do it.
Patriots are putting on a masterclass of tanking.
Dude, this is impressive.
I have not seen a team tank this well. Like the Patriots were just good at everything, right? Bill Belichick is like, is the goal to win? I'm gonna win a bunch of Super Bowls. Is the goal to lose now? Okay. The Chargers are only gonna put up 6 points. We're gonna put up fucking 0. I'm gonna start Billy fucking Zappy, and we're gonna go out there and put up not a goddamn point.
The Patriots lost a game where their defense held the opponent to 29 rushing yards and 212 passing yards.
Yeah.
They held the team to under 300 yards and lost. That's how bad the Patriots are.
And the Patriots, dude, actually the Patriots had a lot more rushing. The Patriots had 148 rushing yards.
Yeah. But they only had 109 passing yards after all the sacks they gave up.
Yeah. Yeah. How does your quarterback throw for 141 but your overall passing yardage is 109?
Because you take 32 yards in sacks.
That's sacked 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just. I mean, with the Cardinals winning,
Billy's happy, baby.
That's another step closer to the quarterback that Bill Belichick wants.
Dude, yeah.
I mean,
Chargers kicked 2 field goals and won a game.
Or that the Patriots won, because there's a lot of talk that Gerard Mayo might be the next head coach of the New England Patriots.
Please, not if they're not. No, dude. If they get Caleb Williams, it's done. Like the rest of the fucking NFL better pray that the Panthers do not win another game.
Yeah.
Because if Caleb Williams goes to the Patriots, we're all fucked again. Especially if Bill Belichick decides to bring in a real offensive coordinator. Like,
I mean, he's gonna get Josh McDaniels back. He's available, right? So
him and Tom Brady did a lot of good things. Josh McDaniels has shown to be a competent OC.
Yeah. For Bill Belichick. So here's the remaining schedule for the Carolina Panthers. They are going to New Orleans next week.
Dude, they probably have the rest of their division to play at least once, and the rest of their division is also terrible.
They get to host Atlanta, host Green Bay, go to Jacksonville, and then host Tampa Bay.
Okay, so they could win against New Orleans or Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think that the fucking Panthers are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet.
No,
Because they can still win their division, I think.
No, the Falcons have 6 wins. They have 1.
They have
They
5
win
games
out?
left. They have 5 games left. And they have
If
the
they
game
win
again.
out.
And yes, they are not
And if the
mathematically
Falcons
eliminated
and
yet.
if the yeah, they'd have to
That
win
is
out.
how
The
shitty
Falcons
that
would have
division
to
is.
lose out.
I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I'm just saying
Right.
they are
They're
not
not math, man.
mathematically eliminated yet from winning that division.
That is, I will say, like, I think most people saw the NFC South being like the worst division, right? Or one of them. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody saw the AFC South being one of the best divisions.
No, I think we saw it in the same light that we saw this other South.
Jacksonville. Yeah, you saw like one good team coming from each of these divisions. No, man,
Yeah.
Jacksonville, the Colts, the Texans, all
All
good teams.
competent. I mean, I'll go ahead and give the credit to the. I'll say something positive about the Titans. I do think that Will Levis is going to be a
Yeah,
step in the right direction for him.
Titans may have found
Their young quarterback of the future.
quarterback of the future, perhaps. Give them some time. Just don't ever know.
Okay, the Panthers are now officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Are they?
I think, yeah, they are now.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be some tie breaks that
Yeah, that was just looking. They are now officially eliminated after today.
And
but it took
what else did
until
the
today.
What else did the Panthers do this week besides to get mathematically eliminated from the playoffs?
They fired Frank Wright.
Frank Wright
and
as
made
a
a bit of NFL history.
Okay,
in doing so.
And this is the thing. Like a lot of times when you see head coach get fired, right? You get that interim head coach bump for a week, right? We see that a lot of times
they did today.
Teams win with that interim head coach. Those bad teams they play. I think that only happens when the head coach is actually the reason that your team is bad.
Yeah,
that does not apply in this situation.
No, this one feels like it was the owner's fault, and he's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look, it was Frank Wright's fault, not mine."
It's Frank. No,
he told you the quarterback to take, and you didn't fucking listen.
Dave Tepper is 1,000%. Yeah. Not only that, but then Dave Tepper comes out and says that no, I actually wanted straight. It was those guys that wanted Bryce Young. Now not only did you fire your head coach, right? When you picked the wrong quarterback, you're now throwing that quarterback under the bus and being like, that's not who I wanted.
I didn't see that. This is wild. That just blew my mind right now, Sam. That just blew my fucking mind.
He had said it was the football guys that wanted Bryce Young, and that's why they got Bryce Young.
Yeah, the ownership in Carolina is bad.
Yeah, I knew it was bad. But let's talk about the history they made. They are they made Frank Reich the first coach since the merger to be fired in back-to-back seasons, mid-season. And they became, I think, the first team to fire a coach mid-season in back-to-back seasons since the merger. So, congratulations to the record-setting Carolina Panthers.
You guys are doing wonders out there.
Congrats, guys. Congrats. You guys fucking suck.
Like to be an offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
What's that?
I wonder if Frank Reich would like to be an offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
That's not a bad idea.
I would be all for it. I think Frank Reich's a fantastic offensive coordinator. He worked really well with Doug Peterson, who is from Andy Reid's tree. So he would fit naturally in here, and he's a very creative, and I think he'd be a good voice to also work with Mahomes.
Do you think he'd want to wait till next season, or can we just
I mean, we could bring him in as an offensive assistant, an advisor to.
How many head coaches do you think the Panthers are still paying right now?
They are paying 3 head coaches right now, I believe. No, but because they had Matt Rule. But they went straight from Ron Rivera to Matt Rule, right?
Yeah, I don't know how long that they had to pay.
It's just the 2, but it's like $80 million.
It's a lot of money. The Raiders, I know, are paying like $80 million because they paid Matt Rule like a $70 million contract. That's right, Sneaky.
Oh yeah, they gave him
They gave him a piss ton of fucking money.
That was one of the first things Tepper did when he came in.
Yeah, that dude's fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, he's a real bad owner.
Dude.
Well, he's one of those billionaires that thinks he can succeed in the NFL because he's a billionaire.
Shad Khan, kind of.
He thinks he forgets he
like-
needs to leave the football stuff to the football people.
Yeah, Tepper thinks he knows ball and he doesn't know ball.
No, he don't
See,
know
that's-
shit. I mean,
The one thing I really like about Clark Hunt is he just is pretty hands off when it comes to the team.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll take care of the business stuff. I'm gonna let Andy Reid and Veach do their thing.
yeah, like the last thing he did was go in and hire Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. Yeah.
Like he was like, I'm gonna full court press Andy Reid right now.
He's like, I'm going to find somebody to do the shit that I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
And that's run a football team.
And he told Scott Pioli, he's like, you stay at home. You're not allowed to come talk to Andy. You stay as far away from this man as possible.
And he told Andy Reid, he was like, if you want Pioli out of here, I will do that tomorrow.
He's like, I will
you.
fire him. I will do it with you on speakerphone.
Yeah, should we
Do you want me to do it
now?
right now? I'll do it. Fuck that.
Are you gonna
guy.
come here? Because I'll do it right now if you do.
Yeah.
Come here. And it happened.
It did. So I think that's how it went down.
Pretty sure. He's like, I will give you full control over the team, and if you want Scott Pioli fired, we will do that right away. And Andy's like, I'm on board. Let's do this. So, and our lives have been much happier since. Besides tonight, of course.
Like I'm trying to figure out how the Chargers scored 6 points. How they only scored 6 points against this team.
They kicked 2 field goals and
no, like I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck? They have like weapons still.
That's the thing. When you have the weapons,
that's what I'm
have,
saying.
like, how do they not score?
That has been the Chargers forever. You
Dude,
have
Austin Eckler got fucking
but
1.3 yards per carry.
Dude, the Chargers, nothing but talent constantly. And they just find ways to
carries
lose.
for 18 yards. 14 carries for 18 yards. How much money was he asking for?
That's wild.
Dude, and that sucks. You know what? You know what Eckler does with us when 14 carries? Like 105 yards.
Yeah.
Like 2 touchdowns. Like, I don't get what the fuck, man.
They even got Quentin Johnson even caught 5 passes today, and they still only got
Okay. If the Patriots actually do fire Bill Belichick,
he's gonna sign
It's
with the
happening.
Chargers.
We could bring him in as the defensive coordinator.
No, he's
not
gonna
that
get
Spags is
hired by
doing
the-
anything wrong, but
He's gonna get hired by the fucking Chargers to be the head coach.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, dude. It's
you're right.
going
He
to,
would never take a defensive coordinator.
or he's gonna pull the ultimate troll move and sign with the Jets.
and
I
stay
think-
there this time.
I was hearing earlier this week that Aaron Rodgers has demanded that the coaching staff stays the same.
Cool, good. The Jets will suck for another year. Great. I mean, Solid doesn't. He puts together a decent defense.
Yeah.
He just
Or-
needs to find an actual person to be able to run the offense, like a really good offensive coordinator to
Yeah.
run their offense. You know what the Jets should have done? They should have gotten Bieniemy instead of letting Washington pick him up, but they wanted Aaron Rodgers so bad they just had to get Hackett.
Yeah,
I think
that
it-
sucks.
I think it's kind of a Peyton Manning situation in Tom Brady, where he's just kind of the de facto offensive coordinator.
When Aaron's playing, yeah.
Yeah, when he's playing.
Oh
But
yeah,
when
but
Aaron's
then
not playing,
he actually has to call plays, and
You
it
have
is
to- yeah, you
comically
have-
bad.
that's the guy who's running and putting together your offense. Like it's
Oh,
and Hackett's just not a guy who's going to be able to put together an offense by himself.
Oh,
He was
guys,
great under Matt LaFleur because Matt LaFleur was putting together that offense.
I was afraid we weren't going to talk about Captain Narcissism, but his practice window has been opened.
Oh, did you see him out there limping around throwing balls? He was
Dude is-
he was real ginger out there. He
That
was-
dude is fucking stupid. Yeah, he's
Very
been practicing this week.
His outlook on it is basically, so what if I get injured again? I've got the whole off season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro,
yeah.
you-
So
I
so
don't
what
think
if you
understand
blow
how
your
bodies work?
Yeah, 2 torn Achilles tendons that's a wrap, brother. That is.
Yeah, you're 40 now.
Yeah,
Or you're about
you-
to turn 40. He's real close there.
You're- You're pushing ever playing football again.
And to
and
come in for a team that is now what are they? They lost today, right? Because they lost to the Falcons, yeah, like 12-8 or something. 13-8.
13
now
to
you're-
8.
Now you're 4-8.
Yeah,
you're
dude,
not-
it's over. It's
it's
fucking
done.
over.
You could win out and still not go to the playoffs.
There's no
Like-
reason to come back and play for this football team. You feel like
There
you
is
owe it
none.
to them just because they signed there? Sorry,
There
bro.
is
Like,
none. The
Just
the only thing that
pure
is
ego.
yeah.
dude, the only thing that can happen is you getting hurt and blowing it for next season too.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is.
Yeah,
Or you
come
could,
back to
or you could go
play
out there and
for
get full Theismann and fucking career over.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you're not
like,
going to be able to protect yourself out there. Like, that's my big fear, like, with this situation. Like, not
Yeah.
fear, but that's my big thought. I don't
you have
fucking care about
the worst offensive line in the league, and you're gonna come in and play for no hope at the playoffs to do nothing.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right, my
Like,
guy.
this is a no-win situation if you come back.
I mean, I get it. He loves attention and he wants just to like, he's like, oh, if I can come back in the same year that I tore my Achilles, everybody's going to be like,
Yeah.
look how tough and awesome Aaron Rod and this and that. But like, dude, that it's not worth it.
Really, the only team in the AFC with worse odds than the Jets at making the playoffs would be the Patriots.
Yeah.
Because the Titans have the same odds, you'd figure, at 4-8. Both of them at 4-8. And the Patriots are at 2-10. So that's it. That's the only team that's really below them. So yeah, they're not gonna make it. I don't know why he would come back. But
Can do it. Hey, we finally got a good Thursday night game this
we
week.
did. We did
With
get
the
a good Thursday
Cowboys
night game.
41, Seahawks 35, right?
DK fucking went off.
DK went off for
DK.
sure.
He was a freak of nature today.
So tough to watch him.
It doesn't feel good. It
a
feels
lot of fan bases feel that way.
yeah. I got two of them that passed on him.
Sure do. Sure do.
Love it.
CD Lamb, of course, also went
Yeah,
off.
had a really good day.
That dude's having a great year.
He is. He's having a really strong stretch since the 49ers game.
Yeah.
Him and Dak
He's
both.
yeah, Dak and Jalen are like the two front runners for MVP right now, I'm pretty sure.
I think Christian McCaffrey's got to be it.
Yeah, I think Jalen probably fell off today. Like he's gonna have a massive game against the Cowboys.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
year though,
agree.
dude,
And the
have you
Seahawks.
Right now, I think it's Dak, Christian McCaffrey, and Tyreek Hill.
I wouldn't disagree.
I was on it. Like Dak is really the only one who's put his nose out in front as far as quarterbacks go.
But there's always my thing with Dak is there's always going to be like some Dak Prescott games out there.
maybe. Let's
Yeah.
see how he does. Let's see. What is he only has 26 touchdowns? That's weird because like I feel like half of those have come in the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
Probably. I mean, since the 49ers game, I feel like he's gone.
He's gone off. He had
Since the Niners game, he's been on
3
fire.
this
Yeah,
week.
I'm not dis. Yeah, they've been a lot better since then.
Like he was bad enough that I dropped him off my fantasy team and kept Jordan.
Dude, I still have him on my on my league I'm actually doing good in. I kept him around and I've been playing him and it's been great. You should
Yeah.
keep playing him. Okay, let's see. This week he had 3. Last week he had 4, then 2, but then the week before that 4, and the week before that 3. That's what his last 6 games have been. 5 games, sorry. So in those last 5 games, he has gotten 16 of his 26 touchdowns have
Yeah.
come in the last 5 games.
Yep.
That's insane.
And only
If
one
Dak,
of those is a
doing
loss.
that, if Dak had been doing that all year, like we're gonna see a quarterback win MVP throwing like less than 40 touchdowns. I don't feel like that's happened in a while.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm a big advocate for giving it to Tyreek Hill
Or
If he-
Christian McCaffrey.
if he hits 2,000. Yeah, or Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely that Tyreek Hill continues to have big games.
Yeah, he went off again today, right?
Yeah, look, he barely got any attention in the second half. Or like almost all of his stats came in the first half.
Yeah.
They didn't really have to do much in the second half.
No, that shit was over.
Because that shit was done.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
done
totally
so
done.
early.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see what do you have. Another 157. I've never man, have we seen a year where a guy has had this many 150 plus yard games?
I don't think so. Tyreek's had a great year. Jalen Waddle has suffered this year. Maybe they don't want him again. Maybe they'll let him go. And
Maybe. I mean,
some,
okay,
some team
Tyreek
could bring
Hill.
him in.
so far has 1,481 yards. Right, with 5 games left.
Yeah, I mean,
With his average, if he keeps averaging 150 a game, that's well above 2,000 yards.
yeah, I
12
mean,
touchdowns. 12 touchdowns.
yeah.
If
So
he gets like 15,
I said
16,
if he gets 15, if he gets around 16 touchdowns, you have and the 2,000 yards, you have to give him the MVP.
kind of, dude.
I think
And
especially
he's
if he can break, as long as he can, in my eyes, if he breaks Calvin Johnson's receiving yardage by week
He's done.
16, it's a wrap.
rat.
But
Must.
like, even what I will
Especially
say
with-
is, even if it takes him 17 games to break that part of the record, to break the record, I'm going to count it because Calvin Johnson had 5 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill has already doubled that plus. He's almost tripled the amount of touchdowns Calvin Johnson had in his record-breaking year.
Man.
So, congratulations to
I do-
Tyreek Hill. And I agree that he is, in my eyes, he's the front runner for MVP. But Christian McCaffrey, I can't since he's been a Niner, like fuck that guy. Howie, how is this the trade you didn't make? Like, come on. The Panthers were you couldn't have given up something for him? Christian McCaffrey? Fuck off. We could have given him Miles Sanders. We had him and they wanted it.
Wasn't it a 2?
A 2? Don't fucking tell me that. Come
Pretty sure
on,
it was a
Howie.
2.
But I like Swift, but Christian McCaffrey, dog. Christian McCaffrey. But anyway, guys, I think we did it.
Did we? Is there anything
Yeah.
else even left on this thing?
We covered it. You know, we did it. We did our depression.
We really
Sports.
kind of did, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, everything sucks.
Man, everything sucks. Come back again next week.
When it will
Yeah.
hopefully not suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're listening to the defending fans of the defending Super Bowl champs say
And-
how just terrible everything is.
And the NFC representative in the Super Bowl.
And that's it, right?
It
right.
was a 2, a 3, and a 4.
2, 3, and 4. Okay. That is a lot.
And a 5th rounder the next year.
That's a significant.